Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Trading Table. This is Andrew. Joined with me is Landon, and today we're going to be going over some of the biggest movers of the market, what to watch for tomorrow, and more. Looking at our heat map here, we can see Nvidia down yet again, right? Apple neutral, Microsoft neutral. Whole tech as a sector really didn't move too much, with the exception of some tech stocks, as Adobe and CRM moved about 3%, Meta about 1.25%, Amazon up 2%, Tesla it had a volatile day, but it definitely calmed down at close. Visa down 2.5%. So over the board, another choppy day, right? And if we look at SPY here, we can see, yes, very slow, very boring. These past few days have just been terrible. Just not a whole lot of volatility in the market. So, it's good. It's good, great weather for big term or, big investors looking to invest for the long term. This is like the most ideal area to do it, where the market's moving slow. Long-term investors, one thing they don't like is volatility. You're not going to see a long-term investor a lot of the time if you're more of a less risky long-term investor investing in something like Tesla due to its volatility, right? 1 week it's 130, the next week it's 200. Definitely not what you want to see as a long-term investor. You want to see, continuous growth, steady growth in a stock like Apple or whatnot. But let me stop rambling about long-term investing and talk about SPY, right? SPY, we did come up a little bit since yesterday, but nevertheless, a rather choppy week. And as you can see, gradual uptrend. And that's what I'm talking about for, long-term. That's what people like, right? You can see that, we've made a new high, not by much, but we have made a new high every single day, this week, right? And if I can get this magnet off, we can, kind of see, right? We're on an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs, uptrend. Very simple. So SPY, wouldn't be maybe not too bad to play some calls tomorrow if you're banking on, this uptrend continuing. So, keep on the lookout for that. But jumping to our first play, right, of today that we were talking about in the Discord. We were talking about this one in the voice chat, right? We were talking about some Mara calls today at open, right? Mara, beautiful jump at open. Next week, I promise you, we're going to be getting better about putting it in the chat for those of you who can't be in the voice chat. But, the voice chat is just so easy. You just, boom, give a play, and it's, everyone's in. It's great. We have had a few members in our voice chat, so shout out to you guys who have been in our voice chat there with us. We're going to continue to do that every single day. We'll be here. We're grinding out the market. You already know what it is, all right? Looking at our big money play from today, though, I did take entry on Intel yesterday, and it moved beautifully. Definitely in my favor, right? We were trying to break above this 30.64 area today. We didn't, but this is a great sign. A lot of time spent at this 30.64 resistance. So I'm hopeful that we can break through it tomorrow. Definitely in the transition from after to pre-market. Definitely more hopeful than yesterday. The more time spent around an area, the more likely it is to enter that area, right? So, if it's pressuring, and you can use this for any stock. Don't just, this is kind of like a advice type of thing. The more time that a stock spends around an area, the more likely it is to break through. So if it was spending time at the resistance a lot, bouncing up and down, right? More likely to break through. Wouldn't be surprised if here in aftermarket we climb through it, right? Intel, definitely a really good play. Just to reiterate that play for you guys, if I zoom out here, I have it written on the chart. We have Intel 32 calls, September 20th, 2024. We call that at 1:05 p.m. on June 24th, 2024. And since then, if you did enter right here, you are almost in the green. That was definitely subpar entry, but that's always why it's good to wait a day. Whenever we call out our plays in our Discord, we always wait a day just to make sure that we have the sizing correct of the play, because the open interest and volume can change, and also so we can evaluate entry better, and it's a lot less risky, a lot better. You're not missing on a lot of profit, so it's all good. We do have $1.5 million with 15,000 volume in this, so a lot of money, right? China stocks today took a hit, Baba down over 2%, JD 4%, FXI 2%. PDD took a hit today, man. This is bad. I haven't seen PDD this bad since, around March, or not March, sorry, May. And at least that's when it was on an uptrend. Right now, PDD is in quite the downtrend. And if we head over to, I don't have Thinkorswim open, but if I did, I'd check. When I checked the open today, whoever that big investor is still in. So they're kind of stick out the storm, I guess. They're definitely down well over like 60-70% right now. But, that's if that's their stop loss, then that's all it is, right? So, just keep an eye on PDD. It's not off my watch list yet, but, just I would sit on the sidelines for now as this is kind of not moving in the direction we want. I do want to see NVIDIA kind of strengthen tomorrow. I don't know if it will. I think it will continue its bearishness, but I do really want to see it strengthen and push, right? If you kind of see like the way that we're chopping out here, right? And, chop will bring more chop, right? It's just how it is. So all this chop is definitely not that good for NVIDIA, but I'm confident that, the next AI, OpenAI or something will be collaborating with NVIDIA or something. Who knows what it'll be, but some news will come is basically what I'm getting at, and NVIDIA will just shoot for the stars again, most likely, right? But in the meantime, we have Apple holding up the market and keeping us green today. But jumping over to Landon now for our big money plays of the day.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. That Intel play had solid movement today, but moving on to our first big money play of the day, we have ticker symbol GEV. And just to reiterate the play for you guys, it's a put option contract, strike of 170, expiration of 7/19/2024, total premium count of 637K, and a total volume of 1K. The bot called this out at 9:30, and I mean, the movement here was insane. Crazy movement to the downside. Really good play from the sniper bot here. Love this entry. Put option contract. Thing just went straight down. And then moving on to our next one. This one's kind of interesting. It's for ticker symbol FXI, right? And just to reiterate the play for you guys, it's a call option contract, strike of 27, expiration of 7/19/2024, total premium count of 1.42 million, and total volume, ready, this one's the shocker, 50K. So that's a lot of volume. Premiums are, pretty cheap, so that's probably why. But yeah, from what I'm seeing here is, big money's just kind of betting on China to, in the future have a reversal, move up. They're kind of buying the dip, if you will. Pretty good entry here just because we had a really, low day, end of the day low. So could have really good entry here for the future. But moving on to our next big money play, it's for Baba, another China stock. And this one, to reiterate the play for you guys, is a put option contract, strike of 70, expiration of 8/16/2024, total premium count of 811K, total volume of 4K. And the bot called this out at 1:15 p.m. And I mean, Baba, the entire Chinese, market just down. So solid play there. We still have some time there, a little bit of duration on the contracts. So I would hold a little bit, but pretty good play there. We had good movement today just because China was down so much. But moving on to our final play for the day, big money. This one was actually a pretty good one for Starbucks, right? To reiterate the play for you guys, it's a call option contract, strike of 85, expiration of 8/16/2024, total premium count of 1.12 million, and a total volume of 7K. Bot called this out at 1:15, and I mean, this big money play just printed up. Beautiful movement there. Love this play. A few days ago they reported earnings. The stock dropped quite a lot, and then this play just ate it up. I mean, straight printing upwards. Really good profit there. Congratulations to everybody that was able to get in this play. If you guys want plays like this, I mean, they're free in our Discord. Beautiful play. And we are in the voice chat, kind of discussing entry. But I mean, all around a great day for big money. Intel was up, everything was up. Only thing that was down was FXI, but that's because that's they're kind of waiting. That big money is kind of waiting for the Chinese market to you know have a reversal and start upward trending. But that's all for the big money. Back to you, Andrew.
Yeah, thank you, Landon. And just for GEV, real quick, we did have a call come in on June 18th, 2024. So, right here, we did have calls come in. So, I haven't checked if they're still in. I never really played GE, unfortunately, but if any of you guys are interested, please give me a mention, and I'll double check for you to see if, they're like kind of battling that out. But yeah, I mean, China stocks, I'm always going to be bullish on them just because of how much they pump the market and how much of a competitor they are to U.S. companies. But in this news article, um, they Amazon's basically like trying to like take them over and make like make Amazon as a middleman for anything that's happening in the U.S. So that's why we saw them way down today, because that's just a whole line of profit that's being cut off for these companies. So China stocks right now definitely not the best, but I'm confident that they can recover. But I would stay on the sidelines just for now. Just a reminder, for tomorrow, we do have a lot going on. We have PCE index coming out 8:30 in the morning, and then we have a Fed meeting at 11 a.m. So be pay attention to what's going on in the market, and don't get caught in the middle of a Fed meeting where when they say one word, a candle jumps out 50% in both directions, okay? But other than that, we did have Walgreens report today. They are down a lot. I mean, a lot of people are buying this dip, though, so, just beware of that. Nike, they actually just reported earnings after close. They are down a lot as well. And MU, I'm pretty sure I went over this yesterday, but just to reiterate, they did kind of like recover a little bit today. Definitely not up to their normal price action, but they are recovering quite well after earnings. But yeah, just make sure you stay attentive tomorrow. But that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much
And
for tuning in.
if I may, we do have the presidential debate tonight, so definitely watch that for tomorrow. Going to be a lot of movement based off of what is said tonight, so that'll be something that's interesting to watch.
Definitely watch
in
DJT.
regards to the market.
DJT.
Oh yeah, definitely watch DJT.
But yeah, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for tuning into the Trading Table. This has been Andrew and Landon. Be sure to check out our free Discord links in the description, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at market close.